Hey everybody, it's me Tammy B and welcome back to my channel. I'm hoping that the information that I give you in this video is helpful. Um, if you like it, please like it. If it is helpful and if you think that somebody needs to hear the information that I'm going to give in this video, then definitely share it or invite people here to listen to it. It's not more so like information. Well, I guess it is like information, depending on how you view it. So I rent from this company called Progress Residential Property Management. Sorry, I had to adjust my camera a little bit. So the company's name, Progress Residential Property Management LLC. Their main headquarters is in Scottsdale, Arizona. Um, they own several properties throughout the United States. They are one of those large investment groups that you hear people constantly talking about, predatory lenders, predatory leasing agencies, where they come in to states and buy up all of the property, which is what keeps the property value up and also keeps the rental prices at the prices that they are. Even though the housing market, as far as like selling homes, is dropping, rent is still sky high because companies like Progress Residential go into the new communities when they're putting up brand new subdivisions and they buy over 60% of the homes in the neighborhood. So, Progress Residential is the company that I rent from. Um, I wouldn't recommend this company to a dying cat. I wouldn't recommend this company to a homeless person on the street who said, "Hey, can you point me in a direction of a house that I could squat in?" I wouldn't do it. I feel like they're too good for that. I feel like that company would definitely try to find a way to screw them over, and they don't pay rent because they definitely screw over the renters who do pay rent. Um, most of these homes are dirty when you move in. Oh, don't get me wrong, they look nice from the outside. But most of these homes are dirty when you move in them. Um, there's mold, and some of the homes are molded. So you have you have a mold problem when you move into the house. Like one lady in a group, she said that when she moved into her home, there was mold. They told her, "Oh well, just paint over it." That's not always how that works. And I feel like as a company, it's your property. You should come take care of that. Some of the properties they suffer from termite damage, um, all types of pest and rodent issues. This is the only company that I have met where if you are a tenant, they require for you to have the unit professionally cleaned upon leaving. They just don't require you to leave it, when you leave to clean it upon leaving. They want you to have it professionally cleaned. And even if you do have it professionally cleaned and they deem that the professional cleaning isn't to their standards, then they deduct $450 from your security deposit. So, but this is a company where if you give them a security deposit, you shouldn't bank on getting it back because they do everything in their power to keep it. They charge you for everything with this company. Um, if they have to come and fix a pipe, they find a way to charge you for it. I found a group on Facebook called Victims of Progress Residential, and some of the horror stories that I've heard in that group, compared to just like my own issues that I have had with this group, is astounding. Like one woman, she said she left. They charged her $15 for paint. Paint is normal wear and tear. Painting a unit falls in the guidelines of normal wear and tear. Hanging pictures on the wall and having little holes, those fall under normal wear and tear. Cleaning the linoleum or tile that's in the unit, if it's dirty and they have to go through power wash or steam, whatever, normal wear and tear, carpet, normal wear and tear. But this company would charge you if they have to pull up the carpet, they charge you for it. Um, Before I moved into my unit, I had actually found another place that was cheaper. They would not give me back my money. They told me I had to take this unit and then said I owed them an additional $972 on top of the $3,200 that I had already gave them to move into the unit. So basically what they told me was that either I take the unit because they weren't giving me back my money. I didn't even have keys at the time. I hadn't finished signing all of the agreements. So I did not even have possession of the unit. So basically what they told me was that I would take the unit or me and my kids would end up being homeless. And I needed to take the unit because the place that I was renting, the guy sold it. So I figured, hey, let me rent from one of these investment companies where I don't have any issues, where I can stay in as long as I want to, I can stay in as long as I need to until I get everything together to put me on the road to home ownership. Good idea, but bad idea at the same time. Good idea with the thought process. Bad idea was renting from this hell of a nightmare of a company, Progress Residential. This company is the devil. It's the devil incarnate. Um, I mean, the devil has so many faces. Who would have thought that one of his faces would be in the form of a corporate leasing agency? And I also spent almost 6 months fighting with this company to find rent assistance checks that I had gotten, through COVID. Um, which made it hard because during the process, I figured I get the 3 months worth of rental assistance. I save money within that time, and sorry, excuse me. I have a mint in my mouth, so trying to talk and chew at the same time, it doesn't work out too well. So I figured save my money. They pay for the 3 months. Then when my lease is up, I move. Nope. I was still fighting them to find the checks that they had lost when it was time for me to renew my lease, which put me in a jam because finally I had to get the company to reissue the checks. But all this took 5 months. Within that time, for each month that rolled by, they charged me. So they charged me 5 months worth of late fees at $125. For each notice that they had to produce because they kept producing. You have 3 days to surrender the property. You have 3 days to pay the rent or give us possession of the unit. So they kept generating this paperwork and taping it to my door and also sticking it to my account. So they charged me $40 for each time they had to generate this letter. Then they also hit me with a whole eviction packet saying at this time they were going to start eviction proceedings, yada, yada, yada. So they charged me for that as well. Finally, after being in this group, somebody had a list of emails that had like the VPs on it, the CEOs, and like other managers. I CC'd everybody on that email list. I did one cluster of an email with all those emails on it saying, hey, this is my problem. This is the issue. This is what's going on. Y'all are basically talking about throwing me and my kids out on the street for an issue that it's not even my fault. Y'all messed up. Y'all lost 2 of the checks. You applied one, but you lost the other 2. After someone in the office told me that they had all the checks, it was just a matter of them going in and to applying them to my account correctly. But then I found out after I called the other company that the checks were never cashed. The company lost them somewhere. Progress Residential lost these rent checks. So finally the company reissued the checks, but they did it as a ACH payments. So they did them as electronic payments. So Progress Residential had to go in, they had to sign for them, they approved them. So this way the money got deposited directly to my account, there was no ifs, ands, or buts. They couldn't say, whatever. But within that time frame, I wasn't able to renew my lease on the property. I wasn't able to go into any new places that I was looking at because it looked like I owed all this money to this company. So ended up being stuck in here for another year. So, and this is I've been here for 3 years, and like I said, the first I moved in 2019, then 2020 COVID came, 2021 I tried to head on out, but then I had the issue with them losing the rent checks that ran over into 2022. So by then, school had started. Summertime was going. I was working, couldn't find any other place because every time I found a place, they were swooped up. Oh, oh. Here's the kicker. Also, within that time, they were also charging me for being out of my lease. Yes, they were charging me on a month to month. Then they were charging me additional fees for being out of my lease. So, with my rent being what it was, they were charging me well over $2,000 a month for being in this place. And most of those fees were because me being out of my lease. Oh, and if you do a month to month, they also charge you an additional $250, which you pay for your rent. And then what they charge a 20 to 30% what they call service fee. So anyway, it's astronomically high if you do a month to month with this company. Um, Doing a lease with them isn't any cheaper anyway. But like I said, and I don't want to keep going on, like forever. If you see this company, if you are ever on their website, keep on going by. Yes, the houses look pretty from the outside, but trust me, they are a nightmare on the inside. If you don't believe me, you can go to Facebook. You can read the comics in the Facebook group, Progress Victims of Progress Residential. I will also post a link to that group down below, so just in case you want to go check it out. And I will post some other links as to news articles and everything, about this company. But yeah, stay away from them. Um, I if this company was on fire, I wouldn't piss on it to put it out. I will let it burn. Or if I tried to put the fire out, I would probably light it with some more gasoline. You know, it's companies like being in a hostage situation. It's like being in a hostage situation or being in a really bad abusive relationship. And I've been abusive, you know, marriage before. It's not the best. So for me to compare both of those together, this is a nightmare for me. I'm in therapy about it. It hasn't really been good on my mental health. My anxiety has been through the roof. I mean, right now I just don't feel like myself. I don't feel like I'm being a good mother. I don't feel like I'm being, just a good parent overall in general. I don't feel like I'm being the best person that I can be at work. Because dealing with this company for the last 2 years and trying to get away from it, and with rent pricing you out and everybody, oh, you have to make 3 times the amount of rent. I don't make 3 times the amount of rent. So is I'm stuck in a situation where I either stay here and try to figure out how to pay the high rent increase that they're about to give me if I renew my lease, or go someplace else. It's been a nightmare. But if anybody watching this video watches it, and I hope that it helps, um, honestly, I hope it falls into the hands of a lawyer, because I would love to sue this company. I mean, I would love to sue this company for mental distress and mental anguish, because like I'm truly suffering. So hey, if somebody's watching this video and you can, and if a lawyer out there feels as though that I have a case, hey, please look me up, because it's just it has not been the best. It hasn't been the greatest. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I can't cry about it. I don't have time to cry about it. I have been on go mode to fix. That I feel like internally I'm probably suffering a nervous breakdown, but I don't have time to sit and have the proper breakdown that I deserve. So yeah, I hope this helps. But long story short, do not rent from this company. Do not rent from Progress Residential. You will regret it.